Hey all, and welcome back to another diecast review, and by popular request, today I'll be taking a look at this Hot Wheels Back to the Future Part 3 DeLorean Time Machine, which for whatever reason Hot Wheels calls this Back to the Future Time Machine 50's version, and I'm a little confused on that for a few reasons, which I'll touch on here in a second, but let's go ahead and get things rolling. As I always do, I'll show the box real quick, and you can see that this is a pop culture car. It also says Hot Wheels Premium, so it's not like your stock standard Hot Wheels that you typically get. But I quite like the box artwork because we got the Back to the Future Part 3 text right here. We've also got the background like you saw in the third movie, and of course you can also see how the DeLorean is presented in the packaging. That looks quite nice. But on the bottom here, like I mentioned earlier, it says Back to the Future Time Machine 50's version. And that honestly doesn't make sense to me because based on the packaging and the design of the DeLorean that's in it, you know, obviously this is supposed to be from the third movie, which took place back in 1885. So I really don't understand where they're getting this 50's version from, because the only thing 50's on this car would be these new time circuits on the hood, which were installed back in 1955. So again, I don't understand why this says 50's version on it. But going around to the back of the box, you can see what's all here, and really it's mostly just licensing and copyright information from what I can tell. And I'm trying to look for a date here. It's not jumping out to me at the moment. But one thing I will say with this car is I apparently bought it and it sat under the workbench here for quite a while. I honestly forgot I even had this. So, I'm quite curious to get it out and take a look at it. Okay, with the DeLorean out of the package, we can now take a closer look at all the detail it has, and, I'm really liking this because it's a little bit different to the other DeLoreans, which I have, and I'll show those a bit later on. But something I noticed with this DeLorean, and I'm sure many others have as well, especially diehard fans of Back to the Future, is there's so many details this car has which come from so many different years. Of course, the DeLorean itself is from 1985, but then we've also got the new time circuits on the hood, which these were installed back in 1955 after the DeLorean was struck by lightning. But then on the back, we've also got the Mr. Fusion drive, which this was put on in 2015, and that took away the need to use plutonium for the DeLorean. And then lastly, we've got the iconic train wheels, which these would have been from 1885, and of course this was done so the DeLorean could run on rails and be pushed by the steam locomotive to get it up to 88 miles an hour. So yeah, a lot of nice details with this car, and of course I like how the time circuits are painted up, and of course they picked out the Mr. Fusion drive. It's kind of typical with your higher end Hot Wheels like this. And of course you got all the wiring and the vents and things like that. Really nice to see. And there is some detail in the interior as well, though it's a little bit difficult to see. I believe the time machines get their own interiors as opposed to what's put in the other Hot Wheels DeLoreans. So I'm assuming you've got like the time display in there and also the flux capacitor as well. But yeah, really, really nice looking car. You can see we got the tail lights, license plate. And nice thing about this as well is it does have the metal base on it. So really the only plastic in this is basically the wheels and the interior. But just looking on the bottom here real quick. I mean, see, like right here on the bottom of this, they're saying this is Back to the Future 1955. And again, I would think that should say 1885 because that's the time period this DeLorean is from. Third movie, of course. But I don't know. That little detail aside, I think this looks great. Really happy to have it. And, I'm quite curious to put this up next to the other DeLoreans, which I have. Alright, these are the other DeLorean time machines that I have, and all but one of them are Hot Wheels, and I'll go ahead and show some of the details these have and some of what they don't. I won't spend too much time on one particular car just because I've got several to look at, but hopefully in doing this you can make comparisons next to the one we're looking at in this review. This is the first one, and I believe it came out in the early 2010s. It was the first variation of the Back to the Future DeLorean that Hot Wheels did. I believe it's set up like it was in the first movie because we're still running off of plutonium, and we don't have any other little features the car picked up along the way. But, I remember I was really excited when I got this. I actually purchased a number of them. In fact, one of them I actually used to make my own Back to the Future Part 3 DeLorean, and basically tore it apart, put HO scale train wheels on it. I built the new time circuits on the front, and I also put the Mr. Fusion drive on the back. I think it looks great, but I actually prefer the one that Hot Wheels did more, just because I think the details look better. But, that was a long time ago I built that. We've got this one here, which would be similar to the one we're looking at now. It's another pop culture one. I believe they called this Real Riders. But if there's one thing I don't like with this car, it's the fact that it's just too flat of a finish. Obviously, this is meant to have a stainless steel body. But you can see here this has metal body, metal base, rubber tires. Quite nice, I guess. But really, I think this one looks a lot better. It's pretty much the same car, but it has the nicer finish to it, and it looks, like stainless steel. Although I kind of feel like the finish is still a bit off with this one. It looks better, but, it's not quite there, I guess. Then we've also got this one right here, which this would be the 1955 DeLorean, because this would be after Doc recovered it from the mine and put the new tires on it, new time circuits. And, again, I'm not sure the finish on this is 100% perfect, because it doesn't look like stainless steel. It looks more like a glittery metallic look, but I quite like this just because it has the red rims and the white walls, and, it's quite curious in my opinion. This one here is another one just like the one we're looking at. The only reason I have that one is I'm planning on re-gauging the wheels to work on S-gauge track. But the last one I'll show here is a Johnny Lightning DeLorean, and I think a lot of people would say this one probably has the best detail over the Hot Wheels ones, and I quite like the way it looks personally. If there's a couple complaints I have, I think the Mr. Fusion drive hasn't been represented faithfully on this car. And the wheels, I don't think those are perfect either. I actually got this car in a set. It came with, you got the DeLorean, you also got these figures of Doc, Marty, and Einstein, plus there was also Doc's van, but it was literally smaller than the DeLorean, so I never bothered keeping it. But I guess I will bring up the characters here real quick just to give you a quick look at them. And, I quite like the fact that you can actually get these in 1/64 scale. Just for another comparison, I've got the 1885 DeLorean next to the 1955 and 1985 DeLoreans. And something I noticed when I did this is I believe I'm missing what I'm going to call the 2015 DeLorean, which that was the one that was set up to basically fly. And I'm wondering if I'd be able to track that down without too much trouble. But something else I wanted to mention is I did see recently online that I guess Hot Wheels is supposed to be coming out with a Back to the Future set. And I think it comes with the DeLorean from the first movie, but it also includes Doc Brown's van that you can put the car into. And, I'd really like to get my hands on one of those if possible, but, considering it's Back to the Future, I got a bad feeling that it's going to be, the moment they come into the stores, they're going to be snatched up, and there's probably going to be a lot of scalpers throwing them up online for ridiculous prices. Well, I think I can go ahead and give my final thoughts on this Back to the Future Part 3 DeLorean, and personally, I quite like this. I think it looks great, it's got a lot of nice detail to it, and really, if there was one thing I had to critique, it would possibly be the wheels, because you can see they're like this rusty brown color, which in the movie they were actually black, but I think Hot Wheels went this route so they would stand out more. If I bring in the one I made, you can see that with the black wheels, they kind of just blend into the base. So the fact that they made the wheels this color to make them pop a little more, I could probably look past that, though there's some out there that might not feel the same way. And if that's the case, probably get some black paint and fix that. But regardless, I could definitely recommend this DeLorean to any diecast collectors or fans of Back to the Future. If you want this piece, it's well worth picking up. Now, as to finding one, like I've talked about before, I've actually had this in the workshop for a few years now, so I don't think it's available in the store anymore. So you'd have to go online and hopefully find one for a reasonable price. I know when these first came out, I could never find one of them in the store, and then if you went online, people were charging upwards of $50, if not more, for one of them, which I just think is ridiculous. But again, if you want to add this piece to your collection, I could definitely recommend it. But anyways, I think that is going to be it for this review. You guys can let me know your thoughts on this DeLorean in the comments down below. Also, feel free to tell me if you're a Back to the Future fan, and if so, what is your favorite scene from the movies. Anyways, that's going to be all for now. I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully see you soon in another diecast review.